show Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
All right, so Ghost Rider. If you ever watch the show to the very end credits, you'll see that it's actually sponsored by Nike.
Right.
Most people don't know that. The reason it's sponsored by Nike is Michael Jordan Initiative. So every year, or I'm sorry, like every episode, whatever proceeds that were made, because it was on PBS,
Right, I remember
throughout that, it went to inner city youth. He did that. He has another, I don't want to say a charity, but another initiative that he did. So every year, I want to say he donates 15 to 20 million to inner city schools and just different programs in the U.S., but nobody talks about that. I can't look at his business and say he's a horrible person because he may or may not have supported.
I mean, it's a business. Everybody,
Like, you know what I mean? It's just,
I can't get mad because I know what Jordan really does. He does get back, and we got to stop saying that about MJ. It's just the fact that he's not more vocal.
I heard the most powerful thing I could ever hear, and it wasn't that it was overly powerful, but it made a lot of sense. I didn't help that man shoot one free throw. I was a patron like everybody else. Whether he chose to donate all his money, put it in a pile, set it on fire, or actually help people with it. He worked for it. He did his thing. Same thing with Money Mayweather.
Have you heard anything about he did it? That's what I was.
He does. Now he started a lot of businesses. I will say that about Money May. He started a lot of businesses. 90% of his staff is like his family, which is black.
Right.
So I don't necessarily knock it. Is he doing stuff on a grander scale where he could be buying Rolls Royces and Bentleys and
that's one thing.
But
he got fleeted cars.
I didn't take one punch, but that man did. So I can't be mad at how you spend your money. But at the same time,
but this is what we're talking about, though.
I would hope that you would reinvest some of that, understanding how your people are living, where they've come from, where you as an individual come from. But at the same time, I can't be people so mad.
I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money. What I'm going to say is, if you got all white cars in Miami, y'all have red cars in Vegas.
I'm not mad because it is the dream. If anything, this I've gotten from any like minority that I've ever looked up to, as far as like just iconic status.
Okay.
And I'm not saying I don't look up to like white people or anything like that. It's different because they look like me, right? But you look at the Pharrells, you look at the Diddy's, you look at the J's. What people don't understand is when we see that stuff, it's not because they're just flashing whatever they got. It's showing us that we could get it too because they look like us and they did. So when I see Money Made, or like just going ham with the $18 million watch, whatever, it's crazy. It's ludicrous. I would never spend $18 million on one thing outside of some real estate, but it's amazing to see that another black man did it, and it can be done.
It's not to me though.
It can be done.
I'm gonna tell you why.
On the highest level.
But I'm gonna tell you why.
And don't give me the argument I think you're about to give me.
No.
Please don't.
No. What I'm going to say, and y'all let me know what y'all think about this and comment below what you think. All I'm going to say is this, right? Understand there is a such thing called white privilege. And when it comes to sneakers and all types of stuff, because the people that own Nike, people that own Adidas, the people that own Converse are not black.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
But I'm going to take you somewhere real quick. So,
we might have to have a part 2 of this episode.
Yeah, so when it comes to Money Made and all these stuff like that, all these athletes, they have money. I don't want to see about $18 million watch. You know why? Because that's some kid down is looking at like, yo, but show them how to get the money. Like, you box, but we don't ever show effort.
But he does have the school stuff. He does have the training camps. If you look at every boxer that he's put on, they look like us, bro.
But I'm talking about show us how to get, like, business. We don't have enough business seminars for us. That's why we don't know how to invest. So
is it that it's not there? Is it because we're not looking at it? Because we're blind about what they have as opposed to what they're doing? Because, okay, it kind of gets on my nerves, but it's whatever. Hopefully he sees this episode and he can bring us on, or he maybe come down here. But Envy, right? DJ Envy on Breakfast Club. He's always whining to me. But I had to stop. I had to take a step back, and I had to realize this is during the Killer Mike episode. And he talks about the real estate. And he talks about, like, he has a lot of companies, real estate in particular.
Right.
And he was talking about how he does do the seminars. How he does, like, try to reach out to the community to show them how he got it and how it can be gotten.
Right.
But the only thing is, though, he said, people have to actually still want to do it. They have to actually put in their effort
that's 100% fact.
To go for it. I can be the richest person in the world, and I can tell you, I can write 1,000,000 books, and I can say, this is how you become rich. If you never pick up the book, don't be mad at me.
I agree with you. So I mean, it's a lot.
So
it's a lot to this. So just tell me what y'all think. And this is just on a business / sneaker level. because I'm gonna say this last thing, and this may be controversial, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Black people don't own sneaker stores.
And this is why we're here. There's a few shops out there that I really genuinely respect. I try to patronize as much as I can. And mind you, this game is competitive, so it is what it is to a certain degree.
Right.
But like a Joseph, a YPFP, or an Eclectic Soul Cafe, like we're not millionaires yet, you know what I'm saying? But we're building to get to something. We're trying to get to something. We're young, we're black, we're trying to
Right.
inspire people that look like us, even people that don't look like us, just because of what we know in the game.
Right.
And I think there's a few companies out there, there's a few stores out there, but
It don't
it's
get
not
the
enough of
push.
them.
Yeah, it don't get the push it deserves. So,
And the reason I say that is because we are the culture. I mean, it's very controversial to say.
but we are. It's
But-
not even controversial. It's the truth.
I mean, this whole vintage look, what people consider vintage now, that was poor man
We
stuff.
consider poor.
Like we went to the Goodwill, everybody's thrifting at the Goodwill. Can you imagine what it was like 15 years ago? If that, not even.
You couldn't even go to school with like when your mother went to Goodwill. I remember getting shoes out the grocery store. They used to have a little basket full of shoes.
And
you
now
pick your
that's
sizes.
because
Right.
someone else that doesn't look like the original
Mm-hmm.
consumer of that lifestyle,
Right.
now it's cool to do it. And again, I don't knock anyone else who does do it. I
Right.
don't knock thrifting. I don't knock any of that stuff. It's just, it's crazy how things have evolved and have changed. And now my culture is being sold back to me.
Yeah.
So what did I do? What did he do? What did other, like, and maybe we'll drop the links to them below.
Right.
What did other stores do that look like us? We flipped it. We started our own. We're trying to build our own.
Right.
Whether it be on a vintage scale, whether it be the sneakers, whether it be the resale game. And I know the resale game is what it is.
Right.
Speaking of resale game, that's another segue. But it's just,
And I'm gonna say one last thing that we gonna cut segue. What he's saying is we're trying to build something.
Support it.
But support it. Because we don't,
Subscribe.
all I'm gonna say is subscribe, like and comment. And also remember, we don't get the push like other people get the push. Maybe I'm not saying because it's race, I'm not saying whatever, but I can honestly tell you it's our culture, we don't get the push. So we're gonna segue to something else. If you please comment on this episode, we're touching a lot of topics that are passionate for me and him because we if you look at us, this is dreads, this is us.
this probably may be our most, like, I guess, politically driven episode. But
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you, it is what it is. Some things sometimes just need to be said.
Right.
But within saying that, and we're talking about resale, we're talking about the industry, the culture, the market, crazy thing just happened last week. Foot Locker, yes, the major corporation Foot Locker, which is comprised of Champs, Foot Action, Lady Foot Locker,
Lady Foot Locker.
East Bay, which is still up and running
Which that's wild. They got all
in various capacities.
no monopolies.
And it's
but
actually another store. I just can't think of the name.
it's not finished.
Is it a Journeys? It's something like off
Journey. It is not Journeys.
Zoomies.
Zoomies.
So Foot Locker, the corporation as a unit, just put $100 million in a GOAT. If you're not familiar with what GOAT is, it is.
It's like a StockX.
I would say it was StockX before it was StockX.
Yeah.
Started in the Bay Area, if I'm not mistaken, and kind of branched out. But now, like major corporations, and this is the second company to do this, where they've put a large amount of money into the resale industry in hopes to capitalize on what mom and pops have been capitalizing on or attempting to capitalize on. If you guys don't remember, I want to say it's episode 4 or 5. We talked about Stadium Goods being acquired by Farfetch company.
And that was his second company because the first one was Flight Club.
Yeah, for $250 million. Actually, it's reverse. GOAT and Flight Club are kind of merged together.
Well, I'm saying who started Flight Club.
Yeah, who started Flight Club.
He left Flight and then went to
Stadium. That is correct.
So he got bought out twice. That's what I was
Twice. So he's killing it. So again, and I hate to say it, it sounds really bad, but none of those look like us. And you're talking hundreds of millions of dollars.
off our culture.
Something that really could have benefited on so many different levels. Now I'm past like buying cars and whatever. I'm talking about really making an impact to the point where we could have more black designers or minority designers. We could have more minority business owners in the shoe capacity. The shoe industry is so much bigger than just a shoe. You have design, you have insoles, you have secondary product, you have advertising, there's so much to be in the market. No one just has to sell sneakers to be in the sneaker industry.
Put it like this, and this is you can even comment. It's only besides Andre Agassi shoe, which is a tennis player. If you don't know who that is, there's not nobody that's Caucasian that has a shoe that's popular.
Federer, and even that.
And Federer's a Jordan.
And it was a Jordan 3. But I mean, when you think about it, I mean,
I'm just being honest. So like, let's say
if you guys find one, or if you guys know of any, please let us know.
Yeah, let us know. We subject to change, but I'm saying right now, all the most popular shoes, every shoe that's popular. I'm not talking about. You might say, oh, NMDs, yeah, that's man, that's
Can't even say that. You have Pharrell.
That's what I'm saying. Pharrell is with Adidas.
Our influence is too heavy right now.
Human races, Pharrell, Jordans,
Yeezys,
Michael
the
Jordan,
names in it.
Yeezy, Kanye, whatever, and
Fear
then
of
Adidas.
gods.
Backtracking. Remember, Adidas wasn't even popping until Kanye went there.
Well,
They've
always had their spurts, but you know what Adidas has done, and I will give them this. They've always collaborated with the musician. Like Nike was your athlete brand, Adidas was your entertainment brand. But Adidas caught it early. They caught it back in the My Adidas Run DMC days.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. But stop. What you say? Who was with him though?
Of course, Run DMC.
That's all I'm saying.
Again, our culture is so influential. So it's like me and my friends, we were having a debate on this on the group text. It was like, name a brand that has not been influenced by minority culture. And when I say brand, I mean like poppin' brand. I'm not talking, don't tell me anything about Abercrombie. Don't tell me anything about the Gap. Well, you can't even say the Gap because Ye was on the Gap heavy.
Yeah.
I'm saying a brand that you hear in a rap song, right? A brand that you hear shouted out.
From Ferragamo to Prada, anything that you name, we make it hot. When Ed Hardy was hot, we was wearing Ed Hardy.
Von
Dutch, Iceberg, Fat Farm. Any brand that you can name that we probably touch. So all we try to say is
Echo. I love
Echo Limited. Yeah.
I love Echo. Don't get me wrong. I think he was for the culture, but he was Jewish. He was a Jewish white dude. He was dope.
And he made a killing.
But he was in the culture, and that's why I respected it. It put him in a space to have complex, and I love it.
FUBU was one of the only brands that was black and called Kanai. Tupac wore out called Kanai. FUBU had a rap song. That was like the only. And then AI went to Reebok. So Reebok made a killing because when AI went to Reebok, everybody was on Reebok.
Yeah.
Everybody. I don't care who you. Everybody had a pair of AI. If you did not have a pair of AI and you was coming up, you're a liar.
And they were affordable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You go get a pair.
AI's, Grand Hills, like you.
Fila, Grand Hill.
We are the culture. Is all we're saying. And again, I support everybody.
How many of y'all wear Bob Marley shirt and ain't never been to Jamaica?
At the end of the day,
pissing me off.
I love everybody, and I want everybody to unite. But at the same time, it's about preservation,
right?
And it's about getting just due for what we put into the industry. And we put so much into all these various industries. It's about time we get credit for it.
Yep.
And we get some shine for it. That's all I'm saying.
So, remember, calls giveaway still in effect.
We get some subscribers
subscribe, comment, like, all the above. Make sure this was a real episode that we really want to touch some things on. So, like I said, anything else you'd like us to do better? We see something that you want us to talk about. We tackle all topics, subjects, everything.
Nothing's off limits.
Nothing's off limits. Oh, last point real quick. Dapper Dan is making the CEO, whoever's
CEO of Gucci.
CEO of Gucci, come to Harlem.
He agreed. He's going to come to Harlem. It's going to be him, a few other industry leaders. We're going to sit down. They're going to have a full, I don't know if it's going to be a conversation. Is it going to be a meeting of the minds? Whether it's going to be a brand restructuring. But again, something needs to happen because our influence is too heavy. Our impact on the culture, what is culture, we are culture. Released it several times over at this point, and it's only the beginning of the year. But again, for like the 5th or 6th year in a row, hip hop / rap R&B is the most consumed, is the highest yielding form of music globally, and that says a lot when you're talking about country music, you're talking about reggaeton, rock and roll. There's so many different, and then hip hop, the influence is still number one. You have Travis out of the stratosphere, no pun intended. Your J. Cole's,
Kendrick, Gucci.
All of your underground rappers that are getting shine now, the Little
Yeah.
Babies, the Gunners, the Sheck Wesses. I'm talking about people in major fashion shows, houses, killing it.
Shout out to Dapper Dan for that. Shout out to Suki Kana. It's a lot of women, like, you know, shout out to City Girls. It's a lot of them. Fashion shows, everything. But I want to say shop Russell Brand. That's my homegirl clothesline. She's black owned. I'm gonna put the link in there to make sure you go shop Russell Brand.
You know what else is black owned? Eclectic Soul Cafe.
Hey, and YPFP. So
Support that.
support it. So thank you so much for tuning in. This has been the Soul Plug Show.
You know what it is.
Cause giveaway.
Cause giveaway. Get them subscribers right, and we'll give you the cause. And maybe some more stuff. You never know. And also, make sure your socks are right. Don't be like Joe. Be like Ed, not Joe.
One day. Shout out.